Okay, so this is New Year's Eve at the Garden of Healing, and it's 2019. We're going into 2020. My name is Cheryl Glover. I'm Dave Miller's wife of 2 weeks. And for those of you that weren't at the wedding. And I've been channeling for just about 30 years or more. I am a born psychic and a channel, and about 25, 30 years ago I had a traumatic accident that catapulted me from a born psychic to levels that I don't know what that is. What happened is I had a near-death experience. And during that near-death experience, they downloaded into my head, as I went through the veil, a large number of information. And I often believe that when I channel now, it's back from then and not current, although spirit is always with me. And we do mind, body, and spirit events and workshops. So this is just a continuation of that. So I'd like to ask you all to take a deep breath. Ground yourself if you can. Put your feet on the floor if you're comfortable. Get very comfortable. I'm trying to ask Spirit to limit this to a half hour so that we don't interfere with our drumming and partying for the rest of the evening. And take a deep breath and just breathe in and breathe that breath into your heart, into your stomach, into your left leg, your right leg, and down into the ground. I'm going to ask Spirit to come in. We ask for El Shaddai, Adonai Eloheinu, the divine force, the power of the universe, the creator, the divine light of all sorts and everything good and wonderful. We ask for the presence of the ascended masters, and we ask for the presence of the archangels. And allow yourself to breathe in and feel what their energy just brought in. We ask for the Archangel Michael to surround us with a white light circle of protection, and we ask that that white circle circumference expand to the circumference of the store. Again, we are here at the Garden of Healing. It is New Year's Eve, 2019, as we go into 2020. We ask for all of our highest guides, and we ask their presence for all those that are present and all those that are in your lives and your communities and your cities and our country and the world, that we all receive prosperity, love, compassion, passion, joy, happiness, peace, harmony, understanding, wisdom, healing, health, joy, and every good thing possible. And that this session, these words, be for our highest good and for those who listen to them. Now, as you are listening to this, just imagine the sun up above and that sunlight bringing you the white light. And that beautiful white light comes in from an imaginary hole in the top of your head, behind your eyes, into your heart, into your solar plexus, and into the base of your spine. This is the divine light, and just sit in the healing energy. This wonderful healing energy will always be there for your healing. In fact, it's all you really need for healing. And just breathe and stay present with us. Stay calm. Those of you who have never heard a channel understand that sometimes people hear different things because Spirit speaks to your heart, into your soul. And so just allow those words to be yours. Spirit speaks for all of us. And so I release right now to the Divine Spirit. Good evening. We welcome you to our holy ceremony, our holy party, our holy celebration, as we celebrate with you, our children. As you celebrate below, you bring to us energy. Often, men and women do not understand that the energy you bring feeds us, so to speak. We feel you. We hear you. We touch you. And we touch you in every divine moment. We bring to you what you bring to us. As above, so below as above. And so when you are depressed, you impact us, which impacts the world. When you are sad, you impact the energy of the world, for it impacts us. And the world turns on an axis that is not divine. When you are happy and have love, joy, peace, and walk in the light, you bring more light to us. And we, in turn, spread light along the world. This light is everything. For the world turns on the energy of love. The world turns on the energy of light. And so the more love and light in the world, the more the world becomes enlightened, so to speak. The light plays on your hearts, your souls, your body, your healing. The opposite is also true. The more you remove yourself from the light, the more negative the world becomes. There are those among you that walk among you that wish to rob you of the light. They wish to remove the light from you. Do not allow that, for you are the one in control. No one can take that light from you. No one can take the power from you. No one can steal from you that spirit that lives within your heart and soul. And so we walk with you as partners. We walk beside you and with you, but you are our teachers as much as we are your teachers. We learn how you survive and become better than those around you who are walking in the darkness. We see how you can transform those who stay in the darkness to the light. You do this with your music, your words, your joy, your love, your happiness. We see you heal each other. And that indeed is the energy of the divine power, of the power of the light that you spread among your earth. We see you share with each other. And again, this is the divine sharing, the divine love, as you give to each other. We see you give from your hearts, and we see your oneness that makes you one tribe, one heart, one soul among you. We also see your struggle. We see you struggle for every day, for it is every day that brings you the challenge. And this indeed is a challenge and nothing more. When you are challenged, do not take that as this is a mountain that you must climb, for it is only a hill. And say, how do I get over the hill? And you climb to the other side, and you make your plans, and you create. For each of you are what we are creators. You create for yourself your divine light. Each of you are divine. You are a divine idea. You are a piece of divine energy. You are a piece part of the universe, of the planet, of the energy that created you. And this energy will spread among you at all times, that you see yourself as a divine idea and plan and create. So we ask you, what do you wish to create for yourselves? What do you wish to create for your family? What do you wish to create for your community? What do you wish to create for your country and for your planet? We understand and see how you are divided often. You are divided on an emotional level that brings what we call negative passion. You become in the heat of the moment that something is more important to you than what you are creating. And nothing could ever be more important than what you are creating for yourself. When you create limitation, negativity, a limited life, a lack of prosperity, a lack of love, a lack of forward movement, a life of fear and doubt, you create this from that part of you that is in darkness, you call your ego. For no other part of you lacks. No other part of you is in limitation. In fact, the universe is unlimited and your world is unlimited. There is no lack of money in the universe, and you deserve multiplication of what you have. If you think in terms of $1, think in terms of 10. If you think in terms of 10, think in 100. If you think in the hundreds, think in the thousands, think in the millions. For money is a divine light. And with money, you could feed the world and fight the minions who try to limit your world. And the world of everyone, all of you, each of you, every single one of you deserves prosperity, deserves full health, deserves the light of the divine, the light of the universe, deserves happiness and joy. There is none among you that does not deserve that. And it is your egos, your limitation of thinking, that creates that or discreates it. You were born in the light. Your light in the light is always healthy. And you know this. You deserve full health. Your light and your life in the light deserves full love. Your walk and your light and your life deserves full prosperity. You deserve full time. You deserve full attention. You deserve everything that is good. Why is that? For your hearts are pure. You want love and forgiveness, and you want those who are in poverty to be fed. You want those who cannot feel love to feel. You want those who are not healthy to heal. You want those who do not see the divine light to walk in the divine light. You want those who are not forgiven to be forgiven. And you do not discriminate. You do not think that this person does and this person doesn't. And you do not judge. And those are the receivers of the earth. Those are the receivers of the light. The receivers of the earth are not those who are manipulating divine money for their own purposes. Those are not the receivers. The receivers of those know that divine light is meant to be received and shared and given and held. And the world is meant to be like this. And it is not limited by anything. Anything at all. Not your gender, not your color, not anything. All deserve. For you are divine beings, whether you know it or not. You were created with a divine spark. This year, as you enter into a very tumult year, you will know that the universe goes up and down. And we wish for you confidence. Confidence that when the world is at a low, it will also get at a high. And your job is to be more even. To take in stride the times that it is just hugely joyous and not get overjoyous, for that creates expectation. And to take in stride the times when it reaches the bottom, for you are even and know that it will come back up. And the world's tides go with you and has always. It was so for your parents. They saw the worst of times and the best of times. It was so for your grandparents. They saw the worst of times and the best of times. It was so for your great ancestors. From time beginning, they saw the worst and they saw the best. You ask how this is so, for no matter how the outside world falls apart, the love and the connection between families and between each other and between friends and between tribes carry you through those dark times and help you express in the light time. But we do not take the times above to our heads, so to speak, for we know that is strength we need to gather. It is just like we do not spend all our money. We save, for we know the other times when we will need it will be there. We hear each other and support each other. This is as it should be. There are those among you, and I don't mean among you immediately, who will rob your light. They will rob what you own. They will rob your happiness. They will rob your health. You must forgive. You must offer the light. You must know that you take action, yes, to stand up for the divine energy, for your integrity, for who you are and who others are, and you join together as a tribe in strength. Yes, but you forgive. You do not go to war with them. You do not wish them ill. You take the higher roads at all time, for if you ever take the lower road, you become them. You become less than divine. For the lower road is not for those who know in their hearts that they are one heart and one tribe, and that the world is such, and that those who were created in the divine and approach that divine energy become one. Do not let them rob from you, but take it in stride. We do not mean for you to manipulate your feelings. Often we find that those on a spiritual road will manipulate their feelings to feel happy. It is a smile that in their eyes. It is a smile that does not reach their hearts. And by no means we ever mean this. But those who smile in their heart know that that smile cannot be erased. It cannot be erased by a challenge, whether that challenge be of health, or whether that challenge be of money, or whether that challenge be of relationships. None of that can be erased nor removed. It cannot be erased now. It could not be erased from your parents. It could not be erased for generations. For you go on, forever and ever. It is the spirit and your souls that move forward at all times. We wish you strength, for strength does not come from the outside. Strength comes from the inside. And if you do not have that strength, ask for help. For your planet has strength. It gives you the trees that flourish in your planet. Your solar system has strength, for it gives you the sun that gives you the energy that feeds you. The whole solar system has strength, for it hangs together in the power. And you are piece parts of this. You have the power to harness all of this within you. It is your limitation of thinking that does not understand this, that does not believe it. You run tapes that have given to you by your parents, your grandparents, others who have tried to belittle you. Your government has given you tapes that belittles you. You think you cannot exceed a certain threshold because you have been taught to believe there is a threshold. There is no threshold. There is no threshold at all. That is a misconception. So in this year, this is the year to break out your belief systems, to go beyond the threshold, to go beyond what you believe, to not look to foster your ego and prove to others your self-worth, but to live in integrity your self-worth, to see it as you were created, not as you grew into it in misbelief, but to see it as a whole, in a power, as one, together, as earthlings, as divine beings, as creatures of the sun and of the earth, and the power below and the power above. We wish you extreme healing in this year for the pain that you have suffered in this year and the years before. We wish you extreme joy and happiness as you discover you are not limited in your joy and happiness. That was a misconception. We wish you extreme prosperity. Prosperity which includes money, time, and energy, and healing. And that you break free of the limitation that makes you think that you have been poisoned, and that you can't get beyond that. That there is a limitation to how much you earn and how much energy you have and how much power you have in the universe and how much you have the power to heal. We wish for you love, for there is only one type of energy in the universe, and that is love. You were created by the Creator. Whether that Creator was your parents or the divine Creator, you were created by love. So there is only one thing you are, which is love. And we wish for you in this year to wear that love outside yourselves, within your heart, within your souls, and let it come out of your pores and feed your fellow man. Feed them spoons of love, whatever that may look like. We wish for you peace and harmony. We do not control your world, even though often you think we do. We merely give you ideas and encourage the energy. And if those among you are trying to steal your peace, remember, it never has been stolen, even though there are times where peace did not reign. And there are times where peace did reign. And so understand from our perspective, time is an illusion. And we know it is important to you that this is 2020. But remember, time is an illusion, and the peace you want may not come right away. But we tell you, it will come. It will come. It will come. We thank you for being here. We thank you for your love, for bringing us. And we wish you a good evening, a good New Year's Eve, and a good year. Good evening. And please join me now in thanking Spirit for the energy, the information, the healing, the information that they give us. And please just give your silent thanks that we can share this energy on this evening. And thanks for Carla for sharing the Garden of Healing with us and allowing us to bring this divine energy and blessing this place and sharing here. And I thank you all, the tribe, for sharing with me this evening. And so please take a deep breath, ground yourself on the floor. Drumming and eating is good to bring the energy back. And so this is good. Feel the energy, feel your roots growing from the bottom of your feet down into the earth, and feel that earth energy as it comes back up into your ankles, into your knees, into the base of your spine. Don't ever think there's a lack of energy. It comes right from Mother Earth. This channel is being broadcast on our YouTube channel, which is Touch Mother Earth. You can find a link on Facebook channel and on touchmotherearth.com, obviously, and all our channels and all drumming and everything else. So I thank you all. I bless you all. Thank you for sharing your energies with me. Thank you. Love you all.